Hey everyone, I am Christine Keys from Raising Kids Making Money, and in today's video I want to talk to you about being a happy work-at-home mom. Because as much as it is wonderful to be able to stay at home with our kids and also generate income, it is not without its challenges, and it's certainly not perfect and easy. So I just want to give you some of my tips that I find really help me to still be joyful and happy despite all the balancing acts and the different things that I have to try and manage throughout my day, running a business and also taking care of my children. So let's just go through the tips one at a time, and I will do my best to help you out where I can. All right, so my number one tip, and it's probably the one that I share with a lot of mums, is that you need to know your reason for working at home, because most of us have a pretty compelling reason to be at home. For me, it's to create a specific lifestyle for my family. It's not to get rich. It's fine. If you want to have more money, there's nothing wrong with that. For me, that's not what it is. It's about a lifestyle thing. Now, making money is a way that we're going to be able to achieve that lifestyle, hopefully. But it's not the reason for me. So knowing your reason can really help to put things into perspective and keep things balanced. Make sure you know what it is. Write it down somewhere so you can refer to it every time you start feeling overwhelmed or frustrated. You can go back to that, and it'll just help put everything in the right sort of category when it comes to priorities. Next is to set boundaries. This is so important because as much as it's great to be able to stay home with your kids, there is a major pro and con situation going on there because everything's in the same building. So it's wonderful because you're there. It's also really difficult because work's always there and kids are always there. There's no set difference in terms of working in a different space. You're on top of each other all the time. So it's super important that you are intentional about creating boundaries, both for work and for family. And so communicating to your family the hours that you're going to need to work, or to your kids, okay, mom needs to stop and do something for 5 minutes, you're going to have to wait. But then also put those boundaries in place for yourself, deciding when you're not going to work and what can wait, and what needs to be seen to immediately. I highly recommend doing that. Number 3 is to work on your mindset, because your mind is going to play a big factor in how happy and joyful you are. Starting out your day with, oh my gosh, I've got so much to do, how am I going to cram it all in, is not going to help you be joyful and happy. You have to intentionally focus your mind on positive things. And I've actually included in the post that goes with this video a whole bunch of inspiring and motivational quotes that you can print out for free and have in your home. So if you're interested in that, if you're watching this on YouTube, head to the link in the description. Otherwise, just scroll down on this post and you'll be able to find the download that I'm talking about. Next is to create a routine, and I am a massive fan of routines. My parenting blog talks a lot about that, but in work it's really important as well. Sit down, create a routine, understand when you work best, understand when your family needs you, when you're just not realistically going to be able to work. Try and create a routine. Doesn't have to be rigid, but at least have a bit of a flow to your day. Super important. Number 5 is to create a productive workspace. Your workspace doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be at the dining room table, but it needs to be somewhere that you can work effectively, that you can organize your things, keep them, in a way that you'll be able to easily reach for them and work. If you've got, I don't know, a quote or something that inspires you, frame it, hang it up nearby. Just try and make it so you're not just sitting on the couch getting distracted, you don't have great posture. Honestly, I've got a tiny little desk. I mean, this is my living room. You can see it. It's not big. This over there is the rest of our living room, and it's really not very big. But I've got a tiny little desk in a tiny little corner, and this is where I do my work, and it works really well for me. But I did have to set it up and make it into the way that I wanted it to look and feel. And then number 6 is to seek joyful influences. What you put in is ultimately what's going to come out. And so I'm a firm believer in surrounding yourself in with people and influences that are joyful and fulfilling. So that is, again, where my motivational quotes might come in handy. Go ahead and download them for free. But you know what makes you feel down. You know what makes you feel happy and inspired. And so do your very best, to have those influences around you when you can. And then number 7 is to rest. As mamas, we are just not great at putting this into our day, but it is vital. It is just as vital as it is to breathe and to eat and all those kinds of things. You need to rest, not just physically, but mentally as well. So make sure that when you create that routine, that you fit that in there for yourself. And I guarantee it will make you a much happier mother and a more productive worker in your business. So yeah, I hope that you found these helpful. Read the post so you can get some more information. I elaborate a lot more about these points. But yeah, thank you for watching.